So this morning when I came here for the interview, I was a little bit intimidated because I'm like, these four filmmakers, not too many common threads in your style of filmmaking, but clearly I was wrong because you guys seem to get along like a house on fire.
Yeah. We built a house and Divakar put it on fire.
Destroyed us.
So I want to know, does this go on all day when all four of you are together? This banter that you all play off each other?
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be.
It's actually two men who desire Zoya and I protect her. That's what happens. That's what happens. Zoya is the object of their desire and I'm her grand
We have like
protector.
objectified Zoya
Yeah.
in
Can you
today's day and age. Imagine.
Okay.
So that's how bored we are.
They have a lustful relationship.
Okay, I'm going to come back to the film, but I want to know, because I don't know how to take that conversation.
Is the right way to
No, but before all four of you all came together on Bombay Talkies, I want to know, what did you all think of each other's style of filmmaking? Since, well, there's very few common threads, like we said earlier.
I actually, and I have told this to Divakar, I loved all three of his films. Absolutely loved each one. I found them unique and different from each other. And pre-Anurag Angst and post-Anurag Angst, I have always loved Anurag's films because I think that he's truly the voice of India in his films, and yet I think there is something always edgy and gritty in the. And I loved Dev D. When I saw Dev D, I wanted to go and give him a big hug wherever he was in this
that
world.
film was...
I mean, I loved it. I loved the way he totally made that film seem so ethnic and yet so contemporary at the same time. So both of these, I think, are exceptionally prolific minds. With Zoya, I have a personal love story going.
You also have a love story.
Yeah, but mine is more.
Zoya is like the lucky
Mine
woman
is
here.
maternal, paternal, fraternal. It's the good side of love. I've known her since we were 5 years old, and so I think
But
that
you've
Zoya.
known half the industry since they were 5 years old.
No, but you know, Zoya, I really known when she was 5. The others we lie about because they make better interviews and, you know, people like to talk about their childhood, etc. But Zoya and I really are childhood friends. I mean, we have known each other. We have literally played with each other.
This is the most
sense of the
pavitra
word.
pyar. The only thing they did was they played doctors.
So, I mean,
No, we didn't.
we didn't play like that with each other. We played like hand holding like
Yeah,
this.
we held
like,
hands,
we
we
walked.
ate chocolates together.
Yeah, we did many
We
things.
were on,
Burger and shikar.
never.
No, we were never so
Never.
early.
We were
were
not
not those
there.
type of
And we weren't
I have
so
tears.
we had toys.
You played shikar, no? Ladai.
What is Shikar Shikar?
I've heard of House. What is this?
House.
Gargar is house, and shikar is when you go on a hunt and kill animals. I used to play it with a friend of mine.
We had toys
Dibakar, what animals did you all
and
have?
video
Really nice.
games. Yeah.
I have not
And where
praised
were you
Zoya's
living?
movie. I can't only praise Dibakar and Anurag. I have to tell you that had she even made a substandard film, I would have loved it. But she gladly didn't. She made two wonderful films, both of them. In fact, I think I had a meltdown after Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I don't know why. I walked out believing that it was some kind of a catharsis that had been through. I have cried. I think I nearly made her cry on the phone also. I don't know what happened to me. I was feeling so much love. That happens to me when I see a good film. I feel I own it. Like, there are certain experiences I've had in cinema halls where I've seen films and loved, and I suddenly want to take charge of that film because I feel so bad I'm not a part of it. Like, and I suddenly, that's my only way of taking charge is by going on and on talking about it to the whole world. Because then I feel like I own it. It's happened to me with all their individual films, you know. So, for me, this coming together of these minds, including mine, is actually a very liberating feeling. And I think it's a great sense to be part of this, absolutely what I think is what Divakar called a very prestigious club.
So yes, Karan's been so kind. You know, what did you think of the rest of them? I mean, they started
I mean, they are all three of them are they're very different from each other, and they are all filmmakers whose films I watch and I'm like, man, I could never do that. You know, all of them. They all have that quality in very different ways, where it's unabashed in their own way. It's over the top in their own way. It's crazy in their, and it's very different. But it's the quality that all three of them have. I don't possess at all. And so you always are left going, man, I couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With their feelings. So sometimes you're exhilarated, and you're a little jealous. You know, you go through
Whose
and you
films have
love
you
them.
been jealous of? Like, you know, a particular film came on, you're
I
like,
was
"Man."
very, very jealous of Black Friday. Very. I mean, not in a bad way. I love him and he knows that. But it just, it really did something to me. I think if I have to pick one, yeah.
Anurag, what about you? Could you ever see yourself making a Karan Johar kind of film? Like a Kuch Kuch Hota Hai?
The film that Karan Johar has made.
Yeah, like
Bombay
I'm just talking about
Talkies,
styles of filmmaking. Yeah, so, like for example, could you imagine making Kabhi Khushi Kabhi
I
Gham?
cannot make a film like, say, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai or Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. But in the zone of Kal Ho Na Ho, definitely, yes. But you know, for me, the film, my favorite Karan Johar film is this one. Because you know, he's just done something that completely blew my socks off. For me, he's complete, because you know, judging Karan from his films, early films, when I used to see, I used to form an opinion about him. Then I met the person. And he was completely polar opposite. Somebody else, in the sense, I have not laughed so much the first time I met him. And then it's just this incredible quality about him which I've always complained that, why don't I see that in your film? And suddenly you come in here and you discover that, and then you slowly understand the person. You understand the person, where is he coming from, the responsibility he takes on. I've always been an irresponsible producer. You know, I never took on the responsibility of the producer on my head. I just went and did my own thing. I had that freedom. And that freedom was given to me. He's never given that freedom. At the moment he's given that freedom in this film, you see a new Karan Johar. He's completely free, liberated. He's made the bravest film, I think, amongst all four of us. And that is with Diwakar and me, we come from the same zone. We never had money to make films. So we figured our own way of making the maximum out of littlest we had.
Right.
And it's always conditioning. All four of us is conditioning. Zoya, I have a very special love for. And like both
Everyone
of them,
has a special corner for
Nahi,
Zoya
mujhe
here.
criticize kar.
special love for Zoya. Iska
He
criticism to baad
praises
mein.
them and then he criticizes it. Correct?
I have special love for Zoya. I love Luck
He
by
just
Chance.
ignored you, Diwakar.
You don't criticize him.
Diwakar, I have other
Ah,
issues. I love Diwakar as a filmmaker. And Diwakar, I think, is quite mental. I think Diwakar is slightly, I do my own therapy, trying to give therapy to Diwakar. I come out feeling much better.
No, I never grew up with Karan's films. And I always felt like the odd man out in every conversation in the late 90s because I hadn't seen any Aditya Chopra or Karan Johar films by then. And I was quite old. And I mean, it's not and I was living in Delhi, so it is not so difficult to see them. So I never grew up with his films, and his films were not a part of my universe. Zoya, I know because, I mean, I'm truly the odd guy out because Anurag, in spite of his rebellious films, is a part of the industry. Zoya is a part of the industry. I was always somewhere out in the, boondocks. So Zoya actually came and said, I like this film, I like your work, and you and I have to be friends. It was as clear as that. So she kind of adopted me, and because of that, and then after that, it was a series of reality checks from Zoya because Zoya tells it like it is. Yeah. So she gave me lots of short, nice lessons of how I should get my head out of a certain orifice in my body, and
She's done that to everyone.
and Anurag, again the same thing. He walked up to me after Khosla Ka Ghosla and he hugged me. And I would have never done that because when I saw Black Friday, I was standing outside his circle of admirers and was trying to get in, and shyly walked in and said that I really, really like this film. And where do you go from here? So Anurag walked up to me after Khosla Ka Ghosla and then he hugged me and said, what a film and all that. So all these, I have never walked up to them because that's my limitation. I'm like that, I'm weird.
Have you noticed how everyone's walked up to you?
And you're ignoring us.
Why did you also walk up to him
Yeah.
after some film?
But his story is the best,
Because
actually.
they have lesser hang-ups.
His story is the
I
best.
want to know this story. What is the
Because
story?
I must have said it, I've said it to everyone. I walked up to Diwakar, we were on a summit together, a conference together, and I walked up to him and I'd never met him before. So I had seen all his 3 films. And the last one
Three
that I had
films
seen,
being Khosla?
Khosla Ka Ghosla, Oye Lucky Lucky Oye, and LSD.
Okay.
And LSD, the word that came to my mind when I saw it was genius. I mean, I thought it was genius. And I think I even gushed about it on every platform I could find. So I went up to this man and I'm senior to all of them. In a sense, like I'm older than all of them
And he's
in
known.
film. In film. Like I started when I was 24, 25. So I'm much older in terms of my body of work. So I went up like almost with a senior baggage to compliment a junior. And I said like, I loved all 3 of your films and I'm a big fan. And Diwakar looked at me and said, thank you, and walked off. And I was like, oh, okay.
Not like that. I must have said, you know how I do that?
Now I realize how it must have been.
you.
Yeah, you must have said thank you very. It almost looked like he was patronizing my compliment and he walked off. So I'm like,
Ouch.
I'm like, really? I mean, I have to stop complimenting people. Like it was like some kind of a moment I had. I should stop gushing about people because he didn't say anything bad. He could have said, I like your toe, I like your shoe, I like your hand, I like your eyes. He could have said anything to me just to continue. I would
Have you made up for that now since you guys have been
yeah,
working so
we
closely?
made up.
Kind of, but the point it proves that I'm weird, and the fact is that these guys are far more generous and have far less hang-ups than I have, and I'm learning that.
I'm going to name a film and I want to know how you all would have cast differently. So, Karan, starting with you. If you had to cast for Gangs of Wasseypur, who would you have cast instead of, Nawazuddin and Manoj? Basically, do the casting of the films.
I mean, I may not have cast Manoj and Nawaz at all. I didn't know who Nawaz was till actually this big year that he had last year.
And
where
this
everybody,
year.
and thanks to Twitter. No, last year was when I woke up to Nawaz. Like suddenly I kept reading about it because I hadn't seen Talash till then. The Gangs hadn't released at that point of time. And I forgot that he was in Black Friday because I had seen Black Friday and Black. Suddenly I
And
saw this.
Pansing
I woke
Tomar.
up to
many
but Pansing was he's in Pansing. Oh yeah, he's in Pansing. I haven't seen Mansi. But I woke up to Nawaz. In 1 year, there was this talk about him being this best actor. And I saw all these films and I realized why they say so much about Nawaz. So if Gangs came to my table as a film, and I would love to have made a film like Gangs, by the way, just to deconstruct what we do at Dharma, just for the sheer pleasure of that, I would. But I think that invariably what I would do is rely on the filmmaker. But yes, my instinct if I had to direct a film like this would not be Nawaz.
But I'm just saying, leave your mind
but
free.
how can
Who would you cast? It's a hypothetical question.
I don't know. It's very difficult to be hypothetical about a question like that because I think
No,
there was...
film completely. See, what happens? Anybody takes any film, the whole construct changes.
Right.
You know, I think
Whole
the ethos
construct
of that
change,
way of thinking has changed. So I'm today, 5 years ago, I would have given you a very stupid, silly, uninformed answer. But I think 5 years later today, I think it's really the world of kind of casting for the film. And I think what I would have done is definitely not gone for star faces today, I think. Because I think that would have totally killed what Gangs of Wasseypur is all about. Stars in those big star faces.
Yeah.
Because that's not the way. In fact, that's not the intelligent thing to do today. It's kind of passé to just go to the top 3 stars for every big film that you're making.
True.
I think it's the age of creating new content, new talent, and going down a path. That is what he did. So maybe, I don't know about Nawaz and Manoj, but I would have definitely gone down that path. Tried to
newcomers.
cast somebody new and fresh and like exciting. So yeah, I mean, it's not that I know you probably expected me to say Shah Rukh and Amir or something like that, but I mean, it's not what I would do today. I mean, I think Shah Rukh and Amir are legendary and are great for vehicles that they're meant for them. But I think there's a whole plethora of cinema out there that has to be cast with new people, because only then can you really make that film, and put it out there in the best possible way.
Okay, so let me ask you, what if you had to do a Love, Sex or Dhoka? Just again, hypothetical question, like who would you think of, like who would come to the top if you had to do it differently?
You can't, I don't think you can do LSD with stars.
Again, newcomers.
You can't. You can't do it because
premise
you're not
won't
going to
allow.
eat it. And the texture of the stories doesn't allow you. Maybe the honor killing, maybe that story with the couple, maybe. But otherwise, they won't allow you, and the actors won't do it. They won't get it only.
True.
So even if you wanted to cast them, they would totally wig out.
That's true. Stars don't
You would
get
need a
this.
complete newbie
Yeah,
to
it's
mold
not
into
about,
that.
I think
oh,
the
why
biggest
haven't you
challenge
cast these
is-
actors?
Yeah, so we die or we don't die.
You know,
Because we died, but in the last scene we are there. Okay, we don't die.
They were not going to
that's
get
where it'll
it,
end up.
and you're going to kill the texture of the film. So you can't. These are tough films to cast with names.
Okay, Anurag, I have a challenge for you. Kuch kuch hota hai. If you had to recast.
hota hai.
It's much easier for us to cast your films actually.
Kuch kuch hota hai. If I would have made Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, it would have been a little more sexual.
Yeah, you should have. It would have to be. And the child wouldn't have left those 8 letters behind, that's for sure.
And I would have cast newcomers largely. Because the film lends itself to that. In the sense, set in those,
And the first
in the
half is
university
college,
zone.
in
Yeah.
any case.
University zones and everything.
So everyone's casting newcomers. Is that kind of the way you see Hindi cinema kind of heading now? That it's that, you know, the entire star facade, like you said, obsession with the top 3 stars is done and over with, and you guys want to cast more and more new talent now?
No, I didn't say the obsession.
say
is
that.
done and over with.
Okay, but you're saying,
Yeah.
you know, but there was a point in time when we were going probably to the top 4 or 5 actors for every
but
film.
No, I think the
Definitely
times have changed.
Look,
It
I'll
is
tell you very
films
honestly,
today,
yeah.
films will dictate who's in them.
See the last 3 films, last 3 years. I mean, you'll see that the big star vehicle films have done the business, but they've never eaten into the pie of acclaim. They've never really got that love. You know that love, that reverence when you walk into a party or an event where you say, what a film you made. You don't get that. You're like, what a big hit you did, which is fine. But you don't get that what a film feeling you don't get with a movie star film anymore.
I also have to talk about Cannes. You guys are going. May 19th is the screening. And you guys have been calling it the Anurag Kashyap Festival because, you know, how many of your films are going to Anurag this year?
We're entering Anurag.
Officially,
So far, 4 have been.
so far 4 because they're still waiting for a few more announcements to happen.
Yeah, and you never know how many more of Anurag's films. Listen, we only did this film because we knew Anurag was part of it and we would go to Cannes. I mean, you must understand that once I'm dying to only work with Anurag because I'd like to go to Cannes every year. So I'm now trying to
And
find
not
my
every year
way.
there's a movie with Karan
I'm
now.
trying to find a way of getting into more and more of Anurag's films so that we can walk the red carpet with him every year.
My final question, you know, I mean, I was reading all of your interviews and a lot of y'all have, I mean, I think Karan has specifically called this film like a science project. You know, 4 of y'all coming together, tight budget, exact number of days to shoot. What is it that you're going to take away from Bombay Talkies?
This, I mean, I think more than the
I think we have already, the one good thing that has happened with Bombay Talkies is, like, suddenly you discover this whole thing of, you know, you share ideas, you discuss things, and all these moments that we have spent not making the film but together has been a lot of fun.
So you're going to take back the friendship essentially is what you're saying.
Yeah, this is our Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
It's been fun.
This
And,
is our-
and you're putting 4 films out there that are there forever. You know, you've got a film out of it. So everyone has another film that they've
Listen,
made.
I'm really saying this and I mean it very seriously that I really feel a year or 2 years later, we have to make Bombay Talkies too.
Yeah,
and
we
have,
want
and
to.
it has to be the 4 of us have to own this brand.
So what will
I mean,
be
really, I mean it. I mean,
102nd anniversary of Indian cinema?
it doesn't need to be any
Just
more of
make it
us.
a franchise.
And I think it should be, this is a film that deserves a franchise. I mean, you know, really, because it's
Yeah.
again different. And I think it should just be the 4 of us and nobody else. We don't like new people
Your
in
little
this club.
club.
We don't want, because we don't want to give anybody else that importance.
Divakar, any parting shot?
Divakar's parting shot.
Sing your song.
Sing a song.
You have to join. You have to join.
Everyone together. It's the last scene.
Like, I'm
like this. I'm going to throw my shoe on him if he thinks I'm
So
gonna
Divakar, okay.
Okay, 1,
Ting,
2.
chick, 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 chick.
No, but she doesn't know what date is.
Acha, okay, so you give the preamble.
We have a 1.5 crore budget, you know that?
Yes, I know.
Each one of us was given 1.5 crores to make a film.
Right.
So so Divakar has a song for that.
All date.
Which we sing at all prominent traffic signals in
Yeah.
the city to
I'm
save
playing the guitar.
promotion
What are you
money.
playing?
No, you have to sing the hook line. You have to.
No.
Yes.
I'll dance.
Don't be elitist.
You be the chorus.
No,
you
what
dance.
makes
You dance.
dancers are-
You
no,
sing
you
the hook
can't
line,
be
I'll play the
elitist
guitar.
about it.
Okay, ready?
Okay, at the count of
1,
4.
2,
At the count of 4.
3, 4.
Into 4 bolo kya hota hai Bombay Talkies.
Where's the hook line?
This was it.
This is Divakar has
It's
composed.
डेढ़ into 4
So,
bolo kya hota
he
hai
can't-
Bombay Talkies.
All right, guys, this was
Anurag, I'm telling you,
I'm
is going to
suitably-
disown us. I think in Cannes, we would be dropped like hot potatoes if we
By
start
Anurag,
singing this
yeah.
song. Because they may not allow access to it the next year because he brought Divakar and me.
All right, guys, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much,
Thank
and best
you.
of luck with the film. Thank you. Thank you.